Albert Einstein said that you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. Let me say it again, that you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. For example, if you are in level 1 and you have a problem within level 1, according to Albert Einstein, that the best way to solve it, instead of struggling with the problem, suffering with the problem, the best way to solve it is to grow to level 2, is to improve to level 2. You can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. To solve that problem, you have to be out of the box. You have to grow beyond the problem. Most of the problem you are facing, that is somebody's chicken change. It's literally nothing for somebody. Why? Because of their level of improvement. They are not better than you. It's just that they keep on improving themselves. My brothers and sisters, take time to sharpen yourself. Invest in yourself. Read books. Listen to videos that inspired you. Attend seminars. Pay for coaching and mentorship, because your business will grow to the level you are. In your relationship, how people will treat you is based on who you are. Your condition you've attracted because of who you are, your level of thinking, the skills you've built, the relationship, who you are. If you want to change your condition, stop fighting the people, stop hating on the people, work on yourself. When you improved, when you become better, people start to treat you better. You stop going places they don't treat you better, because you now know your worth. When you don't invest in yourself, you don't know your worth. People determine your worth. And I love the scripture that the way of the ignorant is hard. The worst thing you can do is to be ignorant, especially in this century. Ignorant? Oh, the way of the ignorant is hard. It's really hard. Let me ask you, who is the wisest man in the Bible? It's King Solomon. You can't argue with me. Who is the richest man in the Bible? King Solomon. I'm shocked with people who want to be rich for doing nothing. Just because Davido earned you 2 billion doesn't mean you are a billionaire. You have to earn it to become it. Having a billion is not being a billionaire. You have to earn it. In your journey to earn it, you learn certain knowledge, you build certain skills, you become a certain kind of person. That is who a billionaire is. Winning a lottery doesn't make you a millionaire. There are two things that will happen. Either that money will control you, you become a slave to it, it will waste your life. It will control you. You become a changed person. You used to be a calming, good person, pray. Immediately you win that lotto, you can't sleep. So that money will deal with you, or you lose the money. Because you are not a millionaire, you are not a billionaire. You just come in contact with it, and you will never have peace. You have a thermostat. You have a certain level of thinking, worthiness. Once, if that one is 5,000, if you hit 20,000, you will never sleep. You eat the money till it becomes 5,000, then you start to reason. So, my brothers and sisters, sharpen yourself. That is why on 16th of this month, I'll be going to New York for a seminar held by a brother, Nate Evans. He's one of our leaders in the Next Level Speakers, and he's our president in our chapter, New Jersey, New York. That guy, I think, is one of the prolific speakers we have. He is good. He's not, he doesn't speak with fire. His tonation is very calming, but the wisdom, the gems that guy is releasing, if you practice it, is so powerful. I love listening to him. I love listening to Brad Butler. I love listening to Jeremy. I love listening to our old mentor, Eric Thomas, Inky Johnson. I love listening to these people. They fill my spirit. They inspired me. They show me what is possible. So I like to surround myself within this kind of community. So take time to sharpen yourself. Let me give you this story. There were two guys, they work together. It's a tree they cut to sell. So person A, he cut the trees, he sell. Person B also cut the trees and sell. That is how they make a living. And each tree they are able to cut determine the money they made. But strangely, they all have 24 hours, but strangely, one of the workers who cut the tree to earn a living, every time it is a particular time period, he will tell the other guy, let me go out and come. And he'll go and spend an hour or two, then he will come back. And whenever he comes, he's able to cut more trees and make more money than this guy. Every day when they come, immediately it hits that particular time, whether it's 12, he will tell the other guy. They start at 8, so when it hits 12, he tell the other guy, I want to go this place to come. He never tell the guy why he's going there, what he's going to do. He will just tell the guy. He will just excuse the guy. I need some few hours to take care of something. I'm coming. But anytime he comes back, his productivity is always increased. So one time, this other guy said, look, I exhaust my 24 hours. I don't waste even 1 hour of it. I give my best in it. I do everything in it. But you always take 2-3 hours out of it. But you always make more money than me. You cut more trees than me. This is unfair. Can you tell me what is happening? The guy said, what happened is that anytime I ask you, I said, excuse me, I want to go somewhere to come. I use 2-3 hours to sharpen the tool, the axe. So whenever you see me go, I go to sharpen the tool we use to cut the trees, because sometimes I get blunt. Yes, it's good to be hardworking. I've seen a lot of influencers motivated. Be hardworking, be hard. When you are blunt and you are hardworking, it's waste of energy, it's waste of resources, it's waste of money. It's a wasted time. I love division of labor. Accord a certain time for work and accord a certain time to sharpen yourself. The only tool Almighty Allah bless you with is your mind. As a man think, so is he. If you don't sharpen your mind, if you don't read books, if you don't listen to messages that teaches you things you don't know, if you are not growing, if you don't attend seminars, if you don't pay for coaching and mentorship to become wiser, I'm sorry, you're going to live a very depressed life. That a way of the ignorant is inefficient, is difficult, is self-destruction, and is hard. Now from this story, there are 7 lessons I can share with you. The first one is take time to sharpen yourself. Take time to sharpen yourself. Your business will grow to the level you grow. Your relationship, your contribution in your relationship is determined by how much growth, how much knowing, how much knowledge you know. In my relationship with my wife, early on for the first year, 3 years, I was very ignorant. And I used to have problems and challenges with my wife. Then I started to read. I started to listen to people who have healthy, happy marriage. I started to attend seminars. I started to have coaching and mentorship. Then I got to realize, okay, to deal with a woman, she's unique and different, and I'm unique and different. I was treating her the way I want to be treated. How ignorant I am. She's not a man. She's a woman. If you don't understand the person you are dealing with, you're going to lose them. You can't appreciate something you don't understand. You can't value something you don't understand. You can't live with something you don't understand. So, those things I was learning, they made me understand my woman. Now when she's speaking, I listen. I don't advise, I listen. I know in a month, there are 4 periods. Every week, I know her mood swings. I know this is the stage she is at this point, and the kind of man I have to be for her. The next stage, I know the kind of woman she is now, and the kind of man. So before menstrual, during menstrual, after menstrual, getting closer to menstrual. So it's from reading I get to understand it, because I used not to understand the behavior. But studying and understanding your spouse, you realize that she's such a good person. She's such a kind person. It's your ignorance that was causing the problem. Investment. When I used not to understand about investment, I went and picked a loan and invest in a business I didn't understand. Then when I started, I lose the money. It cost me a lot of problem. So when I started learning, created, understanding business and investment, I realized that when you invest business, the first thing is to get your capital back, not even profit, your capital. So when you are to do any business, ask the person, this money I'm putting in, how many months, how many days would it take for me to get the capital back? When you get the capital, the next is profit. Another thing I realized that Apple computers, they can pick a debt, a loan to invest in their business because they have customers. Before they even come out with a new product, the day before that, the customers go and be online. They queue waiting for Apple to come out with a product to buy. So when they're taking a loan to invest, they know what they are investing because they'll make their money back. One, I don't have customers. Two, I don't even know the business. I went and picked a loan. You see how ignorant the way of the ignorant is very hard. It's very, very hard. But the way of the wise is efficient, it's easy, it's soft, it's beautiful. You just need to invest time to learn that. So the way people are treating you is because of who you are. If you want to change that, you don't fight them. You need to work on yourself. You need to learn, you need to better yourself. When you become better, a lot of things are going to change. It's very, very important. The second thing we can learn is that Albert Einstein said that we can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. You can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. So one of the reasons you should go for mentorship, the coaching, which kind of mentorship, where you are going. I will never go to Usain Bolt to mentor me because I don't want to be a runner. Like the field I want to go, that is where I go for my mentorship. So you have to know your vision for your life. What kind of person do you want to become? What do you want to do and what do you want to have? Who are the people who are that kind of person? Pay and go for coaching and mentorship in that angle. But if you listen to so many different mentorship, you're going to be confused. Yes, there are general knowledge that cut across. It doesn't matter whoever, but there are certain principles. And I learned this from the richest man in Babylon. The man wanted to invest into something and went and seek counsel, advice from a different person, and the person gave him advice. He applied it and he lost all his money. So his mentor told him that was wrong. Seek counsel from where you want to go. Before you pay somebody to teach you something, make sure that they are that thing, they are doing it, that is who they are. Yes, I can pay somebody to teach me. If I want to go into nursing, the best is to look for somebody who is in it. If I want to be a medical doctor, the best is to look for somebody who is in it. If I want to be a public speaker, I have to look for somebody who is in that. If I want to be a footballer, a coach, I have to find somebody who is in that. Because once somebody is in that shoe, if you come to me because you want to be a speaker, I'm in that shoe. Each journey has problems. I faced it. I can teach you that. But if you come and ask me, how do I become a nurse? I don't know. Maybe I'll just tell you, go and apply. I don't know that. Ibrahim, how do you become a medical doctor? I don't know that. People cannot give you what they are not. People cannot give you what they have not. So Albert Einstein is saying that you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it. If you could solve it, you would have solved it earlier on. So what do? You have to grow. That is the advantage God has blessed us. You are born as a seed, but you don't remain a seed. When you are born, your brain is more or less like neutral. There's not so much in it. So as you are growing, you start to see things. You start to hear things. You start to experience things. So you hear things about money and marriage and relationship and love. You see things in relationships and money and things. You experience things. Those things mold you to think in a certain way. Some of this stinking thinking is preventing you from going to the next level. So you have to start reading books to challenge those thinking. You have to pay and go for seminars to listen to people who will change your life. If you don't do that, and yours is one day doesn't come by doing nothing. One day comes for those who are preparing for it. What are you doing for it? What are you doing to prepare for that one day? That one day will come. That is opportunity. But if you are not prepared, that's a problem. Anywhere, wherever you want to go, you have to start preparing now. Right now, I'm preparing myself. I know an opportunity will come. And once it's come, I'm already prepared. Financially, mentally, emotionally, skills-wise. Do I have the opportunity yet? No. I love this quote from Les Brown, that it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have it than to have it and not be prepared. Wow, let that sink in. It's better to prepare for an opportunity and not have it than to have it and not be prepared. I could feel it. I could sense it. So I'm preparing myself. And the more you are preparing yourself, the more God leads you the way. The more God positions you in an environment to really practice some of those things. The third lesson I learned is that we are all born as human. What we learn label us. This is my belief, and I stand to be corrected. I believe everybody is a potential poor person and a potential rich person. It's what we learn. It's what we heard. It's what we experience. It's what we see. Whether you become A or B, it is learned. I have seen people, young people from a rich home, they grow up to become poor because of what they have learned, because of what they have experienced. And I've seen people from broke, poor home, and they have become successful because of what they have unlearned to learn. So I believe everybody is a potential poor person and a potential rich person. The difference is what you have learned. And the advantage is that if what I've learned is attracting this condition for me I don't like, then when I unlearn it and relearn, I can have what I want. It's programming. It's programming. So it's very, very important. And another thing I also learned is that just because someone give you 2 billion doesn't mean you are a billionaire. You have to earn it to become a billionaire, because in the journey of earning it, you learn knowledge, you build skills, you build relationship, you become a billionaire. So even if you lose that money, because of the knowledge, the understanding, the skills, the relationship, you're going to build it back. But if you don't become that kind of person, what you have is not sustainable. Now the fifth thing I learned from the story is that the scripture says the way of the ignorant is hard, which means the lack of knowledge, understanding, wisdom makes life difficult. Ignoring wisdom leads to sorrow, regret, and self-destruction. If you ignore wisdom and all what you do is to watch Nigerian movies, watch Arsenal versus Real Madrid Champions League, Arsenal versus PSG, there's nothing wrong with watching Nigerian movie and watching soccer. I watch them, but you need to have time too for your personal growth, or else you are going to know a lot of Nigerian movie stars, a lot of soccer players, know everything about them, know their marriage, know their life, and know nothing about yourself. Why are you living your life to know people without knowing yourself? They also have 24 hours. Do you know what they are doing with it? They are building themselves, building their family. And what are you doing with your 24 hours? Watching them. There's nothing wrong with watching them, but you too, don't you want to be watched? Because what to do to watch a movie is different from what to do to be watched. Don't you want your kids to be watched? Don't you want your kids to watch you? Let's enjoy each other, but in effect, let's also develop our uniqueness, and people watch us too. Don't always be consuming. You to produce. People are influencing, programming your children. What are you also doing? In fact, after listening to this video, any lesson you've learned, you to put a camera and shoot. Start teaching. You don't have to be rich to help people. It's levels. The people I learn from, they also have people they learn from. So we have three. We have people you are better than. We have people you guys are equal, and we have people that are better than you. That is the level. So if you are in level 4 and somebody is still in level 1, don't you think you should teach the person to also come out? I love Mahatma Gandhi, that you find yourself when you lose yourself in the service of others. You have no idea the number of people I touched. Some of them I don't even know them. I love Inky Johnson, that don't judge your life by the fruits. Judge your life by the seed you put in. Today I'm putting in this. I know it will touch 1 or 2 people. I do coaching and mentorship one-on-one. I call them, they call me. Some of them are making life decisions, and they're like 12, they're like 18 years, 20 years, 25 years. They're making life decisions that could change their life. And because of the age I am, I could advise them. Am I rich like Bill Gates and Elon Musk? No. Once I've experienced a certain life and I have something better to share, you share it. Stop waiting to be successful. Tomorrow is not promised. You can die tomorrow. The other thing I learned from the story is that who is the wisest man in the Bible? It's King Solomon. Who is the richest man in the Bible? It's the same King Solomon. Wisdom and money goes hand in hand. Wisdom and money. How many of you would like to hang around people who don't understand you? Do you like to hang around people that don't understand you? No, it's the same as money. Money like to hang around people that understands it, because the more you understand money, the more you are able to save it and invest it, the more you're able to treat it properly. Money is not everything, but everything that is important is affected by money.